Get ready, start. I beg to move for leave to introduce a bill to provide for the establishment of a broadcasting corporation for India to be known as Prasar Bharati, to define its composition, functions, and powers, and to provide for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. Sir, while seeking the leave of the House to introduce the bill, I have the satisfaction of fulfilling a promise that the National Front had made to the people of the country. We had gone to the people with a manifesto containing a policy declaration to the effect that the National Front government would liberate the electronic media from the control of the government. The roots of this policy are to be found in the universal perception of the important role that radio and television play in the life of our people and the influence that they have come to wield on the development and evolution of our society. Starting from humble beginnings, radio programs have today become available to almost 97% of the population of our country, and even television, which started relatively recently, is now beaming its programs to almost 76% of our population. These two media have therefore become the prime sources for the dissemination of information and for providing education and entertainment to the people. In such a situation, it is essential to jealously guard the inalienable rights of our citizens to a free and unbiased flow of information, and their right to be informed about what they wish to know, and not only what others think that they should know. We believe that no matter how enlightened the government is, any control would by definition be an encroachment on this free flow of information and ideas. In a sense, therefore, the imposition of such control represents the beginning of the destruction of a really free and democratic society, to the ideals of which we are firmly committed. We have in the recent past seen the brazen and uninhibited misuse of these two media for narrow partisan purposes, resulting in the total destruction of their credibility, which is and must always remain the most prized asset of any broadcasting system. There have been aberrations in the manner in which news and current affairs programs with political and social content have been presented. The media have too often been manipulated in total violation of the accepted norms. I would like to draw your attention briefly to the background of the people which I am presenting today, and to some of its salient features. The perception that electronic media can function unbiased only when they are autonomous is now new in our country. However, this perception has sharpened over the time in keeping with the ever increasing reach of radio and television. In 1994, the government had appointed a committee under Shri A.K. Chanda which had examined the functioning of AIR, the only electronic medium broadcasting regularly at that time. This committee had recommended the constitution of a separate corporation for Akashvani with freedom to evolve its own methods of recruitment, regulated scales of pay and conditions of service according to its needs, and devise a financial and accounting system appropriate to its creative activities. In 1997, following the trauma of the emergency, one of the major objectives of the Janta government was granting of autonomy to AIR and Doordarshan. A committee had been appointed under the chairmanship of Shri B.G. Varghese to examine the functioning of the two media and to make appropriate recommendations. On the basis of their recommendations, a bill called the Prasar Bharati Bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha in 1999. This effort, however, came to naught as the bill lapsed with the dissolution of the Lok Sabha. In the present bill, we are proposing initially only one corporation to be set up with two wings, one for radio and the other for television. There will be a board of governors with 4 full-time governors, namely chairman, executive governor, governor finance and governor personnel. In addition, there will be 6 part-time governors who will be people of eminence in various fields of relevance to the two media. The two directors general of radio and television will report to the executive governor. We have provided for a method of appointment of the chairman and governors which virtually does away with the government's role in the process. They will be appointed by the president on the recommendations of a committee consisting of the chairman of the Council of States, the chairman of the Press Council of India, and a nominee of the President of India. The independence of the Board of Governors has been further strengthened by providing that the chairman and governors, before the expiry of their terms, can only be removed in the same manner.